Welcome to the Sam and Joe VA Show, where we teach women just like you how to start and scale a thriving virtual assistant business.
We're your hosts, Sam and Joe, and get ready to have the control, flexibility, and freedom you've always dreamed of.
Welcome to episode 152, Just Watch Me, Why It's Okay to Ignore the Naysayers.
Joe, I have a feeling that great aunt Gertrude might make an appearance in this episode. What do you think?
Yeah, she hasn't been on an episode for a while.
Yeah, she hasn't. It's about time we pulled her out from her house down the road. For those of you that got no idea who great aunt Gertrude is, where have you been to start with? I thought everyone knows great aunt Gertrude. Great aunt Gertrude is a naysayer. She is the family member, the friend. Hey, she could even be a business coach who doesn't understand how the online business world works. And she definitely doesn't understand how the VA space works.
No.
And she's planted some ideas in your head. It may have been, what on earth is a virtual assistant? Like, you can't make, that's not a real job. You can't make a living out of that. Or it might be like, what are you doing? What are you doing on social media at the moment? What's all these videos about? Like, you're just wasting time. How is that going to be growing your business?
Mm-hmm.
And comments like this from great aunt Gertrude, they get in your head and they make you start doubting yourself, your decisions, your goals, your dreams. You know, words are powerful. And if you allow them to, they can totally derail your plan of action.
Yes, we have some kind of steps. If this is you and you're feeling like you have some naysayers in your world, we've got some steps and some tips about how you can ignore those naysayers and what you should focus on instead.
Yeah. First up, identify the naysayers. I mean, this is pretty simple, right? Like, but I actually think it's easy to overlook advice. You've gone to somebody for advice. You've gone to share a great idea you've got. And when their advice isn't what you were hoping for, instead of going, okay, this person I potentially shouldn't be taking advice from and moving on, you then go back for more and more and more again because you actually haven't identified them as just a downright naysayer for whatever reason.
Yeah, well, the reason could be that they might be someone really close. This may actually be your mum or your auntie or someone that you actually really do value their opinion in all aspects of your life.
Yeah.
However,
it could be your partner. It could be your partner.
Could be a partner. Great Aunt Gertrude could be your partner.
She could. She could, absolutely. And great Aunt Gertrude, your partner, could be very supportive in all other parts of your relationship and life.
Mm-hmm.
So they may not even realize that what they're doing is like just a stab in the heart.
Mm. Well, they're trying to protect you, aren't they? Because if they don't know about this virtual assistant space, this virtual assistant world, if they don't know about it, they're wanting to protect you from failing, disappointment, not making enough money, having to give it up and get a job again, like those kind of things. Those are those fears that they have for you because they don't understand.
They just don't understand. And it doesn't even have to be a friend, family, acquaintance, someone you know well. It could be somebody that you actually look up to in terms of a coach, a business coach who is successful in their own right. I mean, we've heard of virtual assistants that have gone to business coaches that may not necessarily know the VA space very well. They know other industries. So they've come into the conversation with preconceived ideas about the VA space and how it's not going to work. It's not going to be successful. You're never going to replace your 9-to-5 income just being a virtual assistant.
Yes, preconceived ideas. So we want you to stop going and seeking approval from your naysayers, from your great
Yeah.
aunt Gertrude. Like stop asking them for advice. Stop sharing
Mhm.
your business name ideas or like what your future plans might be for your business. Just avoid that. Don't seek approval for those things, because what you've realized is that they don't have the understanding to be able to give you really great advice.
Yeah, we're not saying cut them out of your lives altogether. Like, you can still go have tea with great Aunt Gertrude and talk about the kids or the pets or great Uncle Bob's arthritis. Whatever it is, you can still have a relationship and you can still respect them and you can still love them. But as Joe said, just don't bring up the business side with them.
Yeah. Yeah. So instead of seeking approval from them, we want you to actually surround yourself with some really positive influences, people who get it, who understand, who are going to support you, encourage you, and help you have a really thriving business. And like, be your cheerleader. You want to have cheerleaders in your life, not the naysayers.
We should all have cheerleaders in our lives. We
Mhm.
all need that little squad of supporters that are not pushing us, but encouraging us to take that next step towards our goal.
Some of us like the pushing. I like the pushing.
Ah. Well, yeah, some of us need the pushing. The procrastinators need the pushing for sure. But it's when you are surrounded by those cheerleaders, what's that quote about you're the sum of the people you surround yourself with?
Yeah, the average of the people you surround yourself with, yeah.
So who are you surrounding yourself with?
Mhm.
That's my question.
Are they successful business owners or virtual assistants that you aspire to? Like, that can be
Mm,
really motivating.
mhm. Absolutely. Or are they people that whose negativity you are allowing to seep into your own life and business, and it's affecting your mindset? You
Mhm.
can't let their opinions go. They've eaten into your brain and forever there, just reminding you that this isn't a good idea.
Yeah. So we want you to remember that if you do have some naysayers in your life, that their opinions are just that. They are
Yeah.
their opinions based on their own experiences, beliefs, things that have happened in their lives that have influenced them to have that opinion. Their beliefs, their opinions are not necessarily truths.
They're not. So they shouldn't have the power to dictate your life.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's talk about constructive criticism, constructive feedback. Because I think there can be a difference between a naysayer
Mm.
and constructive criticism that is actually, you may not take it on board and action it, but it's something to be thinking about.
Yeah, it's about like actually taking on that feedback and being like, is this relevant? Where has this feedback come from? What is it based on? Is it based on a
Mm,
previous experience they've had? Is it based on something that they've been involved in and they've seen something happen before? Like, that could be really great feedback. It could be that you're getting an external perspective on what someone might think when they see like your online presence.
mm,
What they actually the perception that they have when they see your online presence is actually really valid, because sometimes we're
yeah.
so in our business and we know what we do and how we do it and how it works and everything about that business. But what is the perception from external people looking inside? That can be really great
Yeah.
feedback.
Yeah.
So,
Being able to differentiate the two, right? Someone
mm,
that's just a complete naysayer to someone that has actually got some relevant experience under their belt, and
mhm,
they not saying it's a bad idea, whatever it is that you're doing, but you could be tweaking something in order to make it an even better idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. All right. talking to yourself and being yourself's biggest cheerleader is so important. That self-talk that we have and that belief deep down that we have that we can be successful is so important. So what is it that helps you have a really positive mindset and believe in yourself? Keep doing more of those things and get them to be inside your daily habits and your routines so that you can keep that positive mindset, because you're absolutely going to need that in business, aren't you?
Oh,
So important.
yeah. I mean, if you are in any type of business, not necessarily the virtual assistant business, but any type of business long enough, which I hope everybody is, that they're all successful enough that they're achieving this long term, we all know that business is full of ups and downs, and the downs, just about every single time you're in a down, it is going to have you questioning something. It is going to knock your confidence.
Mm.
But it's those with a really strong mindset that can get themselves out of that down and not let it completely derail them.
Mm. Yeah. So think about, who are you surrounding yourself with? What are you saying to yourself? What's your daily habits? What are they looking like?
Mm.
Who do you need to stop asking advice and seeking that validation from, seeking that approval from? Because the naysayers can really get you down if you let them. So it's up to you to take control of that, be in the driver's seat, and put in place some things that you can do to avoid them or not take on board what they say.
Really important. Because we see it happen a lot. It's happened for us personally, and every week we hear stories of virtual assistants whose confidence has been knocked by somebody with sometimes thoughtlessly giving their opinion, sometimes when it hasn't been asked for. And they then come to us and go, "Oh, this has just happened. What do you think?" And as soon as we're like, "No, you're on the right track," or, "You know what? Those packages, the names of those packages are not cringy. They are awesome, and they are so you, and they're packed full of personality."
Mm-hmm.
Don't let somebody else's opinion sway you from that. Trust your
Yeah.
gut.
Yes, your gut, especially our women's intuition is really valid. We need to listen to that.
Yeah, I mean, a big one that comes to mind for me, and I think I've shared this before on the podcast, was a lot of people around me. It happens occasionally still now, but it was a certain point, maybe 3-4 years in, where all I was hearing from successful people around me was I had to grow a team. Like, that was going to be the only way that I was going to reach the level of success that I wanted. Now, was it my level of success or was it theirs? In their mind, it was the only way I was going to make the big bucks. Really? Is it the only way? So it wasn't that they were naysaying what I was doing, but they were definitely naysaying my path that I had chosen because they thought they knew better. I'm happy with my path. I stand by it.
Success on your terms, right? And what success actually meant to you. Yeah. That's awesome. All right. Let's wrap it up there. We hope that has helped you if you have that doubt coming in from all angles or people in your life, to help you get through that, because we are cheerleading you on. We are supporting you, and we believe in you. We believe in this industry. We believe in the virtual assistant business, and we know that you can absolutely achieve your version of success with a virtual assistant business.
And next time somebody says, "Oh, you're doing it that way," or "You're doing that at all," or "You can't do that," in your head, you don't have to say it out loud, but in your head, remind yourself, just watch me.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Sam and Joe VA Show. If you'd like to find out more, head to the VA Foundry website to check out the mastermind and the amazing resources, courses, and coaching.
You can find us at thevafoundry.com.